Yo, what's up guys? We are back on Pokemon Showdown for episode 1 of Road to Top 10 in UU. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Aren't you doing Road to Rank 1 in OU? Yes, don't worry. It's okay, child. Don't worry. I am. Yeah, I am, guys. But the thing is, I actually got to number 1, but it wasn't the way I wanted to. The person in front of me lost, so I got boosted up to number 1 basically because they lost, which is cool. Oh, voice crack of the century, okay. Which was cool, but that's not what I wanted. I obviously wanted to win. So I tried to win, and, I got parried a lot. I guess that's karma for me. But after that, I just went on tilt because I kept thinking of, oh my god, I could have won that. I could have been number 1 if I got the if I didn't get paralyzed like 4 times in a row. So basically, I'm on tilt in OU, and the best way to get rid of tilt is to take a break. So I'm going to take a little break from OU right now. I'm going to be focusing on UU. Well, obviously, I'm going to be doing both, but I just wanted to start my episode 1 of Road to Top 10 in UU. Today, I'm using Spike Stacking Frostlass, basically an offensive team with Tailwind support from Tornadus for Life Orb Hydreigon and Life Orb Nidoqueen. Also have Zoroark for the Priority Sucker Punch, and Scarf Darmanitan just to revenge kills. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoy this, especially because it's a new series. Feel free to leave likes, comments, all that support. Definitely enjoyable. I've actually tested this team a couple times on this account. Pokeaim is the only account I use on Showdown, guys. It's the only account I use on Showdown that's registered that I use. So I never, if you're battling somebody else and you think it's me, it's not unless it's Pokeaim. So I'm gonna pause it until I find a battle, and I'll be right back. All right, so we have found a battle versus a kind of balanced team, really fat. The biggest threat on this team, in all honesty, to me, will be this Honchkrow. So I'll probably have to try and keep my Hydreigon healthy enough to be able to take Sucker Punches. So I'm going to lead off with Frostlass, as it is my universal lead. And because I'm using Zoroark, I have to pick all 6 slots. I'll probably keep Darmanitan actually in the back. And yeah, Disguise Zoroark is that because Darmanitan coming in forces a lot of switches. So ends up leading off with his Florges, as I'm going to be able to go for my first layer of spikes. And now what I can do is, damn, he's, I already disabled his Moonblast, so I can't taunt him. Gonna go right for my spikes right here. He's probably gonna end up switching out. He has to switch out, as he ends up going out to his Umbreon. And what I can do is go right for Destiny Bond, though he could have Toxic. Do I really want to deal with an Umbreon this battle? In all honesty, I don't want to go for Taunt and have him just foul play me. I don't know where he is at the ladder. I'm gonna go for Destiny Bond, as he ends up foul playing me. Okay, so able to get rid of this huge threat really early in the game. And I believe I can go right out into my Zoroark, pretending to be Darmanitan. But then again, Darmanitan isn't a bad Pokemon in general to have out. So I'm going to go out to my Darmanitan, as he ends up going out to his Florges. Probably could have gotten up a free SD, and after hazards, did a lot to his Florges. But either way, I'm going to go right for the Flare Blitz. Not too worried if Kingdra sets up a Rain Dance, because I do have a Sucker Punch on Zoroark, as well as Tailwind on my Tornadus. So, going to go right for the Flare Blitz right here, as I'm able to knock out that Florges. I guess he expected me to predict Kingdra, but like I said, I wasn't exactly worried. So, now he's going to go out to his Honchkrow. This is worrisome. I'm definitely staying and going for Flare Blitz. He might be able to knock me out. Well, he will be able to knock me out with the Sucker Punch, but he doesn't go for that. Alright, guys, remember, I start on the bottom when I start this thing, or near the bottom, rather. So, yeah, if anything doesn't make sense, that's the reason why. But in any case, now he goes out to Kingdra. Really don't want to risk sacking Tornadus, but at the same time, if Tornadus goes down, I can go out to Hydreigon from there. But I want the Tailwind support to be able to win with my Nidoqueen. So, I'm going to go for Flare Blitz right here, even though it is times 4 resisted. 4 times resisted, rather, being correct phrase, as he's able to knock me out with Scald. But I can go right out into my Hydreigon, and I believe just go right for the Dark Pulse. I don't really want to risk going for Draco and having it miss. And yeah, Dark Pulse will knock him out anyway. And also, if he had switched down to his Jirachi right here, I would have been able to do a hell of a lot because of the Jirachi not being neutral to Dark Pulse anymore. So yeah, just go for Dark Pulse again. If he's not Scarfrachi, well, if he's Scarfrachi, he has to try and flinch me anyway. Or no, he goes for the better tactic, which is critting me. But I should be able to go out into my quote-unquote Tornadus right here and go right for the Sucker Punch. I am Black Glasses Zoroark, so that's definitely boosted right there. Able to knock him out, as now he's free to go out to his Raikou, and all I got to do is spam knockoff to the point where I can go out to Nidoqueen and go for Earth Power. So no reason not to go for knockoff. So I actually ended up outspeeding him, so I guess he's modest. But where's his Rash Nature Aura Sphere? No? And I can go right for knockoff. And if you guys are wondering, I have Aerial Ace on this Zoroark. It's for Mega Heracross, Chestnut. But also because I was playing around with Pursuit, I was running triple stab Black Glasses with SD. I was playing around with Pursuit, playing around with U-Turn. I decided that Aerial Ace would be, it works better right there just because of Heracross. I don't have to switch out versus that thing. I don't really have a switching for that anyway, as I am running an offensive team. But either way, should be able to win with the second knockoff. And yeah, let me just look for another battle while this one ends, because that guy is just, he's lost. I wonder what he's contemplating right now. He's probably apologizing to his Pokemon. You guys did your best, but you all fainted, so I lost. Alright, so let me just pause it until... Never mind, we found one. Let's get it. Okay, this is a team I like to see. This is a team that my boy Zoroark puts in work. So, gonna lead off with Frostless, of course, as it is the universal lead. And I believe I'll put Darmanitan in the back again, because Darmanitan forces out Slowbro as well as Chandelure, which I can both hit with knockoffs from my Zoroark. Zoroark, of course, copying the last Pokemon, if I did not already say that. If I did, I apologize. It's 2 a.m. When I'm playing, and my charger is not charging my computer. No, it's at 15%. Okay, charge. Hello, friend? What the? Oh my god, I gotta pause. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'll be right back, guys. I'm so happy that I noticed that it wasn't charging, because that would have been bad. But unfortunately, this is a Pokemon I cannot switch into. I do have Hydreigon, but it cannot take two. So I'm gonna go for my Spike again. Basically, he was Scarf Darmanitan. Did I start recording? Cool. He was Scarf Darmanitan, but either way, I should be able to go right onto my Hydreigon right now and go right for the U-turn, basically baiting in his Umbreon right there, and Umbreon will allow me to get up my hazards, my rocks, basically. He could potentially just stay in and go for Flare Blitz, predicting that, but I'm not sure if he wants to sack his Darmanitan, especially because it is a Scarfer and it does outspeed my team. So he does end up going out to his Umbreon like I was expecting, and now what I could do is... See, I get up my rocks, basically, versus this thing, but it's kind of annoying because I want to go out into my Darmanitan and go for Flare Blitz. But I don't know. It could also go out to Tornadus and Taunt, rather, but that will force him just to go for Foul Play. So, gonna go out into my fake Darmanitan right here, and he's gonna... No, that was a misplay on my part. Okay, this was stupid. I'm going on to my Nidoqueen, as he's most likely just gonna want to protect, but he ends up wishing up. So, either way, I'll be able to get up my Stealth Rocks right here, as he protects versus the special attacker, but not versus the Darmanitan, quote unquote. Okay, but either way, I kind of want to go for Sludge Wave. I don't remember Dark Types resist Sludge Wave. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm going to go for Sludge Wave. We'll find out if he resisted it, as he doesn't. And unfortunately, Umbreon is annoying, but he ends up switching it out into Malamar. Don't really agree with that play, as this is a Life Orb Modest Sheer Force Nidoqueen. Please don't mess around with me. Please. This is a threat. And now Umbreon comes back in like at half. Alright, so he ends up going out to Chandelure. Good play because Chandelure has that air balloon. I'm going to switch on to Darmanitan because it can take any one hit. Well, it can basically... Look at that timer. Hello, we're not friends here. Basically, Darmanitan can take the expected Fire Blast, which is what, you know, I'm expecting the Fire Blast. I also do have a free switch in Hydreigon, but I don't want to risk Hydreigon coming in. So I'm going to U-turn out because, well, I could just go for Rock Slide. I'm pretty sure Rock Slide will 2 KO the Umbreon, and it does decent damage to everything barring slower. But I want to keep the offensive momentum, so I'm going to go for U-turn. As he doesn't end up switching out. I guess he wasn't expecting Rock Slide. So I guess I don't know what his last move on Darmanitan was. I'm not going to try and explain anything. I'm gonna go out to Nidoqueen because it's basically not useless. It's not useless in this battle, but I do have Tornadus as well as Darmanitan, Zoroark, and Hydreigon. Basically, these Pokemon all do more than Nidoqueen right now. So I think it's my best possible play right there. And I can go right for Earth Power. If he knocks me out with the Flamethrower, which he most likely will because of how much Hex did, Flamethrower being a bit stronger, that's fine because it'll give me the free switch into my Zoroark. But I actually end up living the Flamethrower, which means I can get off an Earth Power, and it forces him. It gives me the. It basically gives me the free switch. So, gonna go for the Sludge Wave because, well, why not? Honestly, in all honesty, because I was gonna go down right there, but he has a Life Orb Pin Missile. First time I've ever seen that. Obviously, this is not Darmanitan, guys. Obviously, and I don't believe I have to predict right here, so I'm going right for Aerial Ace. Even if he switched out into like Slowbro or Umbreon, I believe I could just go right for the I could go for the knockoff in the following turn. So I don't know if he remembered this is Darmanitan because this isn't Darmanitan because Darmanitan already took damage, so I can go right for Sucker Punch, knock out his Darmanitan, and he ends up forfeiting right there. So that is fine by me. Did we win this battle, or did this guy come back and I lost? There you go. You guys got to see the ending clip right there. So let us look for another battle. We had 3. Ooh, I like his team. Look at this. Look at this power. Leading off with Frostlass as per usual. And Darmanitan works so well in the back because Zoroark copies the last Pokemon, as I've said already, and Zoroark coming in on basically everything right here. Darmanitan meaning. So I can just go with Darmanitan in the back. So he ends up leading off with his Darmanitan. I could go for Icy Wind and try and go for Destiny Bonds like that. I believe I'll actually do that because Icy Wind will mean that he's not Scarf. He's just neutral. He ends up going for U-turn though, which is I guess a fair play. I would have Flare Blitz. In all honesty, you don't lose really anything from doing that. But in any case, I guess he could bring in his Gardevoir right here if he wants to, or I guess Umbreon works too. I don't know. I would have brought in like Gardevoir or even Machamp if he had BP, but I can get up my spikes right here. Yeah, I can get up a spike right here as he's more likely go for the, well, I was going to say foul play. I didn't know what his moveset was, but in any case, gonna hit him with a taunt. Yeah, definitely gonna hit him with a taunt. That way he cannot wish up, and what I can do after that is just spread some mayhem with Icy Winds. Expecting like switches. If he goes right for foul play right here and it actually knocks me out, which I'm honestly not expecting it to. Well, obviously it doesn't knock me out, but poison ends up knocking me out, so that's fine too. A bit annoying, but in any case, gonna be able to go out into my Nidoqueen right here and get up my rocks for free. The best thing he can do is foul play Wish. Rocks ensures Darmanitan is in KO range, Sucker Punch. That Hippo can't really take a hit. He ends up going out to Hippo though. I guess he's not expecting the Life Orb Sheer Force Ice Beam, but I'm gonna hit him with it. So I don't care if you're expecting it or not. He actually ends up eating that up. Yeah, eating it up, taking like 90 from it. As now I can just follow it up with Sludge Wave, as that will be able to knock out the Hippowdon. Also would have done a lot to basically everything to a KO. The Umbreon knocked out the Gardevoir, knocked this thing out, etc. So now he has the choice to go out into Gardevoir. But if he goes up to Gardevoir, I can just pull a switch out into my Zoroark, predicting the Psyshock. Obviously, that's not the best of plays, as he could easily predict that. But if Zoroark does go down, it leaves me in with a free Scarf Darmanitan, and Scarf Darmanitan puts in a hell of a lot of work versus him. So he has a few options. I'm thinking his best option is either Gardevoir or Umbreon. Because Umbreon can Wish Protect. Rotom-Mow, don't know how much I agree with that. If he specs, then it makes sense. But I'll be able to go for Sludge Wave right here. I'm running speed on this Nidoqueen, so he basically just sacked the Pokemon right there. A bit unfortunate. Like I said, I would have gone to either Umbreon or Gardevoir. Then again, if he's not running enough speed on Gardevoir, I'll be able to outspeed him with my Nidoqueen and knock him out. So I guess that makes sense. And I'm bulky. I also run HP. So, and to go out to Machamp, okay, you can eat up this Sludge Wave right here and do Dynamic Punch to me. Oh my god, the damage. And either way, I should be able to go for the Earth Power. Right, I have no reason to go for Earth Power. I'm just going to go for Sludge Wave again, as he's able to knock me out with the Ice Punch. So now I do have the free switch into my Hydreigon, and Hydreigon should be able to go right for the Fire Blast and knock him out. It will also be able to do damage to Umbreon if it comes in. Might even put it in range of Draco Meteor. So gonna go right for that Fire Blast, as I'll be able to knock out the Machamp. Not even worrying about it hitting because of no guard, so I'll always hit right here, as he doesn't go out to his Umbreon. So we'll actually find out if Fire Blast plus Draco will be able to knock it out. Actually does not look like it, so probably gonna have to go out into my Darmanitan after that. So I can go for Draco anyway, just because I honestly lost nothing from that. Maybe if it was still 140 base power, I would have been able to knock him out, but unfortunately it's not. So what can you do? I'm gonna his Wish protects, Foul Play, Toxic. Yeah, I'm gonna switch directly out into my Darmanitan right here, expecting a protect. And what that allows me to do is go right for the Flare Blitz in the following turn. And he has nothing that wants to come in on Flare Blitz. Definitely not any. Yeah, he does nothing that wants to come in on Flare Blitz. Even if he actually ends up surviving this, I'm cool with that, because that means that my Zoroark just cleans up afterwards. So ends up sacking his Machamp, which is the correct play to do right there. And unfortunately for him, he's going to be taking a lot of damage after that. So now he's going to go out to his Darmanitan. I'm just going to sack my Hydreigon right here, because that'll give me the free switch into basically anything. Like, more importantly, that'll give me the free switch into Zoroark. So gonna go right for the U-turn, as you know, he's obviously just gonna go right for the Flare Blitz again, knocking me out. But like I said, I do have mons that can just come in. And is the correct play going out to Darmanitan after going for a Tailwind? No, that's a stupid play. I should be able to go right out into my Zoroark, like I said, and go right for the Sucker Punch. That'll be able to knock out his Darmanitan. One. If he goes out into Umbreon, I'm going for an SD followed up by a knockoff. So I am cool with that, as he's more than likely just going to go for the Wish right here. So like I said, going for the SD and going to follow it up with a knockoff. Darmanitan is not going to appreciate the hazard damage. Might actually come down to a speed tie, but I'll be able to prevent that by going for Tailwind for Tornadus and outspeeding him. So I'm going to go right for the SD, like I said, once again, and going to be able to hit him with the knockoff right after that. Of course, I could potentially switch directly into my Darmanitan, predicting him to actually go for Foul Play, predicting him to go for Wish right here. I might just go for knockoff. Yeah, I'm gonna go for knockoff right at the bat, as he actually ends up pulling a double into his Gardevoir. I can't explain that play. I can't. But now what I can do is go directly into my Tornadus. I don't have to sack Zoroark at all. I can use the Sucker Punch to win the game, as he's able to go out into his Umbreon, and I believe I can just go for Hurricane. That will be able to knock him out. He didn't go for Protect right there. Even if he did, in the following turn I could just go right for the Taunt, and Taunt will mean that I'll be able to knock him out with Flare Blitz from my Darmanitan. So I'm going for Tailwind right here, because I want to finish it off with the real Darmanitan, not his Darmanitan. Wait, no, recoil. No, come back. No. But yeah, good game, dude. Good game. How much time are we running on? 18:43. I believe I'll just try and get one more before I end today's episode. Now, I'm sorry if I'm tired or if I'm crazy, because I am. Well, more so tired. I'm not really crazy. I guess I'm a fun guy. I'm not crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I'm logical. Challenge me? That's a lot. Okay, I'm sorry. Shofu's stupid rap. Nah, it's not stupid. Shofu's my boy. If I can't find a battle in a minute, though, I am going to end it because it's 2:38 a.m. Oh, I found one. Awesome. Oh, this team's pretty cool. Shedinja. Shedinja's a threat. Wait, no. Everything has super effective hits to hit it with. Except for you. But this one has a super effective hit in Destiny Bond. Ghost type move. Gonna go with my, maybe not Darmanitan in the back. Actually, maybe Hydreigon in the back. No, no, no. Back. Okay, gonna go with Hydreigon in the back, because Hydreigon forces in Snorlax, and then I can go for like, knock off, SD knockoff. So He ends up leading off with his Cacturn as I lead off with my Frostlass, and gonna go right for the Icy Wind right here. Not really wanting to mess around with this Cacturn as he goes right for the Sucker Punch. And Icy Wind makes me break any potential sash, lowers his speed. I can go for spikes right here, even if he does predict that and goes for his own spikes or something. He ends up going for Sucker Punch though. Not too worried about that. He disconnects. Okay, I'm gonna pause it basically. If he doesn't come back, that'll probably be the last battle because I'm tired. Sorry guys. Oh, he came back, my friend. Welcome back. I'm gonna go for Taunt right here, just in case he tries an SDs. Welcome back, friend. I was worried. As he ends up trying to go for a spike right there, and what I can do is go right for the you know, my other layer of spikes. I honestly don't mind, and yeah, so I'm gonna go for Destiny Bond right here. Destiny Bond followed up with an Icy Wind means that I'll be able to essentially force him to attack me right there. Because if I go for Icy Wind right here and he goes for Sucker Punch, well, Destiny Bond would have activated and he would have gone down. So now he can go out into his Crobat and try and defog away. He could also go out to Shedinja and be like a Wi-Fi battler and just sack it. No shots fired, no subtweets. I'm gonna go right for the Icy Wind just in case he wants to go for defog, allowing me to outspeed him right after that and go for another spike, that little spike. But he ends up going right for the Brave Bird though. So now what I could do is go right out into my Darmanitan and I believe go right for the Flare Blitz. The Rock Slide is also boosted by Sheer Force too. Sheer Force giving it like the Life Orb boost. Unfortunately, I can't flinch. I'm gonna go for Flare Blitz. He does have that Quagsire, but I'm not too worried about Quagsire because I do have Grass Knot on my Tornadus. What type of Quagsire is this? Now I'm kind of worried. I don't see an item. Please don't be Choice Band and hit me with a Waterfall or Ice Punch. Please don't. Alright, cool. Your normal Quagsire. Tornadus is great because I'll be able to go for Grass Knot right here, and if he doesn't suspect that, I'll be able to knock him out unless he's packing like a Rindo Berry. And I can also get off that priority taunt on Crobat because of Prankster. So ends up going out to a Snorlax. Don't really see an item on this thing, so that's because I was looking down on my screen. I see the leftovers right there. I'm gonna go out into my Nidoqueen because I can get at the rocks. I can basically threaten everything, and more importantly, rocks for the Crobat because I'll be able to hit it with Ice Beam if he wants to go out to that after. And he ends up forfeiting though. I guess his internet was too much. Gotta check the antennas, buddy. In any case, I am 13-17. Thank you everybody for watching. Let's see where I am on the ladder. What that means in UU probably doesn't mean anything. Ooh, FOCO. He was my Wolfpack brother and a good friend of mine. So I am 500 points away from from anywhere near top 10. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Leave a like, leave a comment, and until next time, guys, I'll see you all later.